but we love our we stan our bimbo queens. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another day, which is probably a Monday, which means it's time for another Nozz watches Executioner's Way of Life. Oh boy. So you know the deal by now. We're recording this on the 1st. We're doing this live. And if you missed it, then hey, this is getting posted. Oh boy. And also a little bit more editing than not at all. Unless I fuck up. But in the last episode, I don't remember entirely what happened. Menno ran into the like a drug that turns people into big monsters, and it's made out of juiced lollies. So that's fun. That's great. Love that. But let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. So it's literally just the fourth estate. It's literally just the fourth estate. It's those fucking. Okay, so we got this ball, right? And it's. So how badly is Akane gonna is fucking Akari gonna fuck this up? I wonder. Step away from the crazy lady, dear. Step away from the crazy bitch. Also, I kind of wish they would just choose a. I kind of wish they would choose an aesthetic and stick with it. You know? She's only had 7 different sandwiches, all offered to her by a weird lolly with holes in it. Like they can't seem to really like decide on an aesthetic. You know, like are they being like, you know, medieval like in the first episode? Are they being Victorian era like in the 3rd episode? Or are they being modern fucking day like they are in this episode? Except for Manon, who's dressed in a fucking like 15th century goddamn kimono. Like the fuck, my guy. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, does that bug anyone else? Like, is it just me? Is it just me that they're inconsistent with their aesthetic? Like, I understand, like, the idea is that they bit most of their fucking culture off of from, like, people getting isekai'd over time. But, like, I feel like the people that were allowed to wear, like, modern day, like, instant technology goes just beyond the aesthetic. I mean, yeah, that's also true. Like, we're going from, like, depending on what town we're in, we're either living in fucking the 1200s, we're living in, like, the 1800s, or we're living in the year of our Lord 2020. My brother in Christ, pick a fucking era. Holy shit. Like, we got swords and magic paired off with guns. Like, like, guns being, like a rare thing. Okay, fair enough. But, like, my guy. I don't know. It's an issue. It's definitely an issue. Yeah, I do think this is an example of poor world building because that guy's wearing a modern day fucking jacket and turtleneck. The guy is wearing a modern day fucking like you could go to the Gap and get that shit. You know what I mean? Like my god. You could go to the fucking Gap and get clothes exactly like that. Oh boy. So all she's got to find is the lolly juicer then, right? Like I really want uh I really want like an answer to like why technology is so like you could kind of use the Holy Roman Empire example. It'd be like of like people in like the far reaches using shit from like centuries before, whereas the people in like the towards the middle have like more up to date shit for the time. But in a world where you have like high speed fucking Shinkansens, like they have in episode like well like 5, it's kind of not it's kind of not acceptable when you have that level of like swift transport. Hmm. Oh damn, Justin Trudeau. Can't believe that Justin Trudeau is actually the main character of fucking Executioner. The anachronisms being dedicated cosplay is a good idea, but also really stupid. But then again, maybe that's a thing. This is just the funny Yuri episode, so whatever. Or funny Yuri show. What? What the fuck kind of gun is that? What the fuck? I. Like, it's literally just a Walmart Luger. What the fuck? She she really thought that that wind spell would work. Ah, yes, this person with wind magic. Let me just use fucking fire magic. Cause you know, what does wind do except change where fire goes? Etheric capacity? Wait, what? I thought Menno was like a really, really powerful priestess. What the fuck? Like, I thought Menno was supposed to be like this really powerful, or does she need her, or does she need her book to do it? She's getting a lot of mileage out of that. Ashino can only cast fire. Oh, fun. She's getting a lot of fucking like mileage out of that bubble coin. Like holy shit. She's powerful but has low mana. Oh, I see. So she didn't put a lot into her mind stat, I see. So I'll win by just using more mana. Like, I feel like if I was going against somebody whose, like, entire fucking, like, spell was, hey, was, like, if I was going against someone whose entire fucking spell repertoire was just, like, making my own magic backfire, I probably wouldn't use that magic on them. I don't know, Chief. Poking fun in the sexual way. Wait, so why did the timeline change? Wait, why is the timeline changing? What the fuck? I'm sorry, what? Akari hasn't done anything! Akari hasn't done anything, though, what the fuck? Our first time meeting in this timeline. Manon's just out here, be like, oh yeah, no, I got a time machine too, dog. Who could play that fucking game? Oh boy. It's a shame, but I'm out of shoe polish. like the fact that she just used like magic to just like black out her face. That's sussy. I don't know. A proxy? What? What? Oh boy. Oh boy. Tell me about Nihon. As you can see from my very accurate garb, I am a big fan. Everyone in Nihon wears one of these, right? You can call me Ken-sama. Wait, so the more they use their powers, the more their memories they lose? That's kind of fucked. If you manage to get out of your city, holy shit. That is such a fucking veiled threat. Oh my god. That is an amazing fucking, like, holy shit. Nice to see that even future Akari is just as fucking brain dead as regular Akari. It's just she has the Brady Games guide. Like literally, literally, they just gave an idiot the fucking Brady Games guide to the fucking show, and they just, oh boy. Why do they have transaction records for? Oh yes, on this day we made this incredibly dangerous and illegal drug. Gotta keep it in the fucking ledger, like Jesus Christ. If I was making methamphetamine in my basement, which I'm not doing, like I certainly wouldn't keep a fucking ledger about how much fucking meth I made. Holy shit. The lolly juicer. Everyone loves the lolly juicer. So is she gonna try and blow it up? Is that what she's... Blow it up, you dumb bitch! Oh, she's still alive, isn't she? Hey, Daniel. This little girl about to fucking turn into a monster. I can't wait. Explosion! Ooh. Ooh, that's rough. Man, maybe the priestess should have brought some fucking healing magic, huh? Can't believe Momo's about to fucking die. I like that they got eccentric in fucking quotes. Just like eccentric, fucking batshit insane. So why are they wearing fucking kimonos? The dad was wearing a modern day fucking suit. The dad in that picture is wearing a modern day fucking suit. Why were they wearing old timey kimonos? Holy shit. Sending the nudes was not necessary, Momo, but it's appreciated at the very least. To confuse tourists. Like, imagine you walk into a town, you got people like dressed like fucking 5th century peasants and like all the way up to like modern day fucking businessmen. Like, holy shit. Like, it's honestly a little silly. It's a little silly, you know, like just the disparity in fucking the disparity in like fucking like aesthetics and technology level, even within the same fucking city, is just so goddamn weird. Ah, yes, because the church leading a revolution against a fucking noble class always goes well. You have been taught very poorly. And I took that to heart. Oh! Oh, crime! Crime! I can't wait for this to come back and bite Menno right in the ass. Cecilia is just gonna like go through with this at the very last moment and then just fucking shoot Menno in the back of the head with the fucking Walmart Luger. Can't fucking wait. All who wish to be put to death immediately should please surrender. Please surrender. We don't want to have to arrest you before we execute you. Come on now. Oh my god, she's just gonna fucking kill them all. She's gonna just walk into that room and just fucking start shooting motherfuckers. Oh no, they've been hitting the lean! Oh no! Akari spiked all of their beverages with lean! I can't believe it. And that's the end. Okay. Alright, 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 right, 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 right. Oh boy. Alright. So apparently the next episode, like I keep getting told, is gonna be on some shit. Oh, pardon me. So, this episode is kind of interesting because it kind of throws out. Okay, it's interesting, but it also begs a question. What's the point of the whole Madoka style time travel thing? Well, that what even happened? I'll fucking tell you, motherfucker, because I mean it's pretty obvious what happened. So, in the previous episodes, they set up the Madoka style thing where it's just like, hey, like this has all been done before, and Akari's running on New Game Plus, right? And Madoka very much did the same thing, where everything that had happened, for with like some very very minor exceptions, had already happened before in previous timelines, and it was just Akemi trying to kind of fix everything and make sure things go well enough that she can be Madoka's friend, but also the Madoka survives at the end. As a result, 90% of everything is the same between timelines. But here, though, they've established something that is a little strange. This episode kind of establishes that they're kind of throwing that story out, despite the fact that they only just kind of got to terms with it. Like, you know, like it's weird. Like, I understand that they're probably going to explain it and it's going to come up, but like setting up that, like, hey, I've done all of this before. We're on New Game Plus here, my guy. Okay, fine, right? That's understandable, whatever, right? Like, it seems strange that they would set up this time loop plot and then immediately, damn it, Miva, fuck. They would set this time. They set this time travel plot, and then immediately throw the baby out with the bathwater. Be like, ah, yes, but now everything's different on this time around, despite the fact that we haven't seen any of the previous time loops. If we'd seen a few of them, or if like a few of the episodes had been from previous time loops and we'd not realized it, then that would be a smart idea, and that'd actually be pretty cool. But the fact that they've set this up and then are immediately kind of getting rid of it is a little bit of a I don't know what they're doing with that. I'm not saying it's bad, but it is interesting. Like Akari at the dinner was a little bit cringe, but I imagine like, you know, it's just her personality. She is in the most polite form of the word. She's very, very much a bimbo. But we love we stan our bimbo queens. But yeah, I don't know, like I feel like Akari is a bimbo done well. Because a lot of times when you have a bimbo character in a show, they turn into a joke or it becomes very, very misogynistic really fucking quick. But she's done really, really well here. I like that quite a bit. Momo's infiltration paired off with Menno versus Ashida is pretty cool. And I do think it's actually kind of interesting that Menno accidentally reveals who she is by using the bubble coin. Because I'm fairly certain that she knows that Ashida remembers the bubbles in the train station, so it's kind of weird that she would kind of go for that, but I imagine without her book, she can't really do all that much. I guess she kind of just used what she had on hand. But that's fine. Generally, this is a very, very interesting and very, very cool episode, just like we have a very cool fight where like we have to see Menno fight without her Bible, and we've already established that she is like at such like a fraction of her power without her Bible, and yet she manages to hold her own against canonically the strongest fighter we've seen so far. That's actually pretty interesting, while also receiving the establishment of the fact that she's just got such a low fucking mana pool. So everything that Menno does is pure fucking physical ability, right? Like, instead of it being like, oh, she's the chosen one, she's got all of this chakra, all of this jutsu, all this mana shit. Like, no, she's, like, basically, instead of our protagonist being Naruto, our protagonist is basically Rock fucking Lee. And you know what? I am very much here for that, because I'm tired of super powerful protagonists. Like, holy fuck. Like when we need, like, a mana powerhouse, we have Akari with her fucking time powers. But for, like, the day-to-day, we have our Rock Lee. And you know what? I'm very much here for that. Manon is a very interesting character because it seems like she's very, very much aware about the time travel, and it's something that I feel like they could do something very, very interesting with. But this show does have a little bit of an oopsie doodle in that it sets up a lot of stuff and then throws like 70-80% of it out, you know? Like, I don't know. I'm not holding this against it. I'm not saying this is a negative. This is more like a neutral thing. But I think that this show needs to be very, very careful about throwing away its foreshadowing and throwing away its setup. Because if we're doing if we're doing setups, right? I know there's a payoff. I'm not saying this is bad. I'm saying this is something that they have to be careful about. If they're doing all of these setups, right? If they do like 10 setups, and then like 7 of the setups they wind up just like yeeting, like a fucking Spartan child with fucking fibromyalgia, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you yeet 70% of your setup into the Spartan baby pits, and like you only use 3 out of 10, eventually that's going to add up, and your viewers are going to be like, okay, well, why do I even pay attention to the setups then? why would I ever pay attention to any foreshadowing this show does when there's a 70% chance they're just gonna toss it away? It's a little bit of a problem. It's a little bit of a problem. Not saying they have this problem. I'm saying that's a problem that could arise. So they can't really rely on this too much. They can't rely too much on these fake out setups. Now, I would very, very much enjoy being proven wrong on this, and all of these setups coming back, despite being apparently thrown out, but we'll have to see how that be, I guess. But that's really all I got to say. Those of you that watched this live with me, thank you for doing so. And if you're watching this on the edited version that's going up on Monday, then let me know down there in the comments what you think about this episode, whether you liked it, you disliked it, want to bring up something I forgot to talk about, which is entirely fucking possible. Oh boy, is it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share social media, tell your friends, hit the share button down below, all that good shit. And and if you want to support the channel, you can always do so via Patreon, Stream Elements, YouTube memberships, Twitch subs, all that good shit. You don't have to, though. Just, sharing the videos around and telling, and enjoying it is all I really want. But, I mean, food to eat would be good, too, but yeah, that'll come, hopefully. But, as always, everybody, I am Nozzy, the Goblin, and I will see you in the next video. Most importantly of all, become a goblin today, and I will see you a